And the display. Teoman. You're late. Man.
Hocam ben toplantıdaydım. Biri beni çıkarttı az önce. Yoklama başlamadan önce giremedim.
Ben yoklamayı
ilk
aldım da.
sevinirim hocam. Önceden buradaydım ben.
Şöyle ben yoklamayı aldım da. Bir şey olursa söylersin.
Tamam hocam, yoklamayı almadınız mı henüz?
Aldım.
Tamam hocam, sağ ol.
Evet, ne yapıyorduk? Ekranı paylaşıyorduk. Tunay hocam, başlayabiliriz. Siz de hazırsanız. And let me go scroll. And we start talking about space and beyond. Talked about physicist Stephen Hawking. He's one of the marvelous figure on Earth, and he died at the age of 76, as I remember, and 2 years ago he died, and he contributed to humanity many things, books, knowledge, and everything. And we started answering the questions to describe the photo, and there's a man who was fixing the spaceship, right? And we tried to become an astronaut, to how to feel as an astronaut, and we answered that it requires efforts, and we have to strive and to learn math, physics, and other like biology and chemistry to become an astronaut and physically healthy. And as I remember, I asked it to, if someone offered you the chance to go into space semi, right? You answered it. So would you take it?
Evet.
You said yes. But you don't want to become an astronaut. You just want to travel. You just want to become a tourist.
Hocam
Like
bir şey söyleyebilir
space
miyim ya?
tourism. Yeah, ask please.
Melis'in mikrofonu çalışmıyormuş da size söylememi istedi.
All right. Thank you. And your interest in space tourism, not being an astronaut, not cosmology, right? And we discussed the lives on other planets. And Ebru, you answered that there should be a life in other planets. We cannot be alone here in the universe. And how is it a good idea to contact with aliens, with creatures in the universe?
I don't think so that the other leaves are like humans.
Yeah, it's not.
It could be some microorgan nasıl denir? Evet.
Or invisible like light, right? Maybe they are made of light, made of not meat or bones.
Evet.
Yeah. And they may travel quicker than us.
Evet, olabilir.
Light, yeah. So we don't know what. Is it a good idea to contact with aliens? And many scientists warn that it's a really bad idea because they may do harm to us. And Stephen Hawking thinks the same. And we started reading the text Space and Beyond. And we had lots of highlighted words here, like mystery. Mystery is something that is not unknown, right?
Evet.
And we discussed grammatically the expression may have already paid us a visit. So it happened in past. That's why we put here after modal verb have plus verb 3 form paid. Right. Önceden bizi ziyaret etmiş olabilirler. And the same here is past expression of modal verb must. We put here have and the verb 3 form boiled. The aliens must have boiled. Ebru, can you translate into Turkish? Aliens must have boiled.
Aliens must be what,
Must
teacher?
have boiled.
Ha. Must have built onlar inşa etmiş olmalı.
Süpersin. İnşa etmiş olmalı. Tam gerçekten doğru. Burada biz geçmişte olmuş bir şeyle alakalı modal fiili kullanırken ne yapıyoruz? Have daha sonra da ise ve fiilin 3. halini alıyoruz. Past participle getiriyoruz. Piramitleri inşa etmiş olmalılar. Because of the technology involved. Teknoloji işin içerisinde olduğu için. Significant is something it's obvious we can see, right? It's kind of dramatic. Number of people. And they claiming ufuk. Do you know it in Turkish what claim is?
I don't know.
İddia etmek. İddia. They just put a theory that they saw strange spaceships in the sky. Maybe it's kind of illusion, or they just had a dream, maybe, and they confuse the reality with dream. And some even claim that they have been abducted by them. Abduct and be abducted. It's passive here. Passive voice. Kaçırılmak, kidnap. Alıkonulmak. And inhabited planet. Sıla, what do you think? What kind of planet it's? Sıla?
Yes, teacher.
Do you know what kind of planet it's inhabited?
Habitat. Doğal ortamdaki
Güzel gidiyorsun. Doğal ortamsa ne yapılabiliyor? Orada yaşanabiliyor mu?
evet.
Hı. Yaşanılabilir gezegen değil mi?
Aynen.
Hayatın var olduğu gezegen diyebiliriz.
Olabilir.
The whole universe, tüm evrendeki tek yaşanılabilir gezegen. They believe that other life forms can't exist. No existence in other planets, but only on Earth. One man, whose name is Stephen Hawking, thinks that there's life in other planets, and he warns us. Be worried, be cautious, because aliens are very likely to exist. Be very likely to exist. In Turkish, we translated kuvvetle muhtemel. So it's in between certain and highly likely. And instead of trying to find them, we should do something to hide from them. So not show yourself, not appear, but disappear. And he thinks they might not be quite as friendly as we imagine, as we think. So they can do harm to us. And we stopped here, as I remember, the universe. And Ömer, I want you to read the passage, please, if you don't mind. Ahmet.
Okay.
When I say Ömer, so the other name comes to my mind is Ahmet. You know, you're connected. Ahmet,
Okay, I'm starting.
start please.
The universe, Hawking says, has 100 billion galaxies. Each one of them contains hundreds of millions of stars. In such a big place, Earth can't be the only planet with life on it. Most of forms he thinks will be simple. The short of life that has lived on Earth for most of its history. But with so many different life forms out there, some could be intelligent and some could even be dangerous. And if they are out there, Hawking believes that contact with them might be the end for us. If they have the technology to travel the extensive distance required to reach us, then in his opinion, they are bound to have the technology needed to build better weapons than us. They might only see Earth as a place of valuable resources. They may simply come to Earth, take what they want, destroy the rest, and then leave again. He argues we only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet.
Thank you very much for an excellent reading. So the universe, Hawking says, has 100 billion galaxies. You see the number galaxy. Galaxy is, for example, in our, how are galaxies called?
In English, I don't know, but Turkish Samanyolu.
Yeah. So Milky Way. Milky Way, right? And how many planets do we have in our galaxy? Many. And we have in the solar system we have 8 planets, right? Pluto, is it included? Is it a dwarf planet or is it excluded? Ufuk?
It's a dwarf planet.
Yeah, dwarf planet. Do we count it as a planet or not? Or we count it out?
I don't think we do.
Yeah.
I want to.
But as I remember, we disqualified this planet, and scientists thought that we should do it. We should take it back. So it's a dwarf planet, of course. It's the furthest planet, as I remember, the furthest planet in solar system. Anyway, so the universe has more than 100 billion galaxies. Each of them have hundreds of millions of stars. In such a big place, Earth can't be the only planet with life on it. Most life forms, he thinks, will be simple, the sort of life that has lived on Earth for most of its history. But with so many different life forms out there, some could be intelligent and some could be dangerous. And if they're out there, Hawking believes that contact with them might be the end for us. So we can bring the end for us. If they have the technology to travel the extensive distances, which is wide distances required to reach us, then in his opinion, they are bound to have the technology needed. They depend on the technology needed to build better weapons than us. So if they can travel extensive distances, that means that they have better technology than we have, and weapons and everything. They might only see Earth as a place of valuable resources, gold, diamonds, maybe some other titanium or other elements. They may simply come to Earth, take what they want, destroy the rest, and then leave again. So their approach to Earth might happen like this: come to Earth, take valuable resources, destroy the rest, what is left, and go out. He argues we only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. Yeah. So we should be cautious. And let's see another warning of physicist Hawking. Watch, can you read this passage, please?
Entire thing?
Yeah, Hawking warns that trying to make
Contact with other life forms might be a little too risky, he said. If aliens ever visit us, I think the result will be like when Christopher Columbus first landed in America, and that it didn't turn out very well for the Native Americans. Hawkins is not the only one who believes in intelligent life from outer space. Lord Rees, another famous scientist, recently asserted that aliens could be so advanced that they might exist in forms that are too complicated for us to understand. So maybe it's time to forget about our ideas of little green men who come in peace. Turn off the radio signals we're sending into space, forget about sending rockets outside of our solar system, and try to pretend that we really are alone in the universe.
Thank you very much. Hawking warns that trying to make contact with other life forms might be a little too risky. If aliens ever visit us, I think the result will be like when Christopher Columbus first landed in America. So what happened when he landed first, Christopher Columbus? And watch, do you remember, do you know the history of
Yeah, I actually do.
discovery of America?
Yeah, it was actually not Columbus who discovered America. I mean, I've seen that. It's like he went to India or something and slaughtered a bunch of people.
So how did he name the people when he saw around the place when he landed?
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
How did he name people? Native Americans. So he thought, as you told that, he thought that it was India, right? And he named people as Indians.
Yes.
Not Americans or not other names, but Indians and indigenous community. They were named, and but what kind of people are they in reality? So how did they settle down?
That I don't know.
So do you know of the Bosphorus Strait, Bering Strait?
No.
It's between Alaska and Russia, Russian Federation. So it's the furthest of east of Russia, and it takes, as I remember, 96 kilometers to reach Alaska. And I think people sailed from Russia because they had slanting eyes. They came from Asia and settled down in America, but they weren't Indians, kind of Turkish or Asian communities. They settled down there. And let's see the comparisons. If aliens ever visit, I think the result will be like when Christopher Columbus first landed in America, and then that didn't turn out very well for the Native Americans. So what did they do? How did they behave, Native Americans, indigenous communities? Did they help? Hello, we came here. Come in peace, live in pieces. So how did they behave, these communities? So they just give food, they gave food and took what? Gold, right?
Yes.
So, and Christopher Columbus group is, he compares with, aliens, and they may take valuable resources and left.
Yeah,
and Lord Rees, another famous scientist, recently claimed that aliens could be so advanced that they might exist in forms that are too complicated for us to understand. Maybe they are made of light or anything. we cannot see. So maybe it's time to forget our ideas of little green man who come in peace, turn off the radio signals. We are standing into space. Forget about sending rockets outside of our solar system. Try and pretend that we really are alone in the universe. So pretending, acting as if they don't exist, right? As if we don't see them. But anyway, we are sending rockets outside, but not out of our solar system. We are able to send to Mars, to Moon. It's just a satellite, natural satellite of Earth. Can we send a rocket? Can we send a spaceship to, for example, Saturn? Can we send something further? Ebru?
Hocam sesim geliyor mu?
Yeah. Are we able to send something further? We are able to send rockets and revolvers to Mars, and as Saturn is further than Mars, can we send there something?
Bir roket gibi bir şey mi?
Evet.
Ondan yani şu an
Biz şu an Mars'a gönderebiliyoruz değil mi? Keşif.
evet gönderebiliyoruz hocam.
Mars gönderebiliyoruz. Peki Satürn'e gönderebiliyor muyuz? Yani daha uzak yerlere.
Satürn'ü tam hatırlayamıyorum ama sanırım göndermedik sanırım, bilmiyorum.
Telescope. There's a telescope, so it's called Hubble, right? Hubble telescope. So why did we send it to space? For what? What's the mission?
Hocam biliyorum. Bir tane bir tane araç gönderildi uzaya ama uzayın boşluğuna yani. Ve onda önce eskiden dinlediğimiz şarkılar falan hepsi yer alıyor. Mesela eğer bir bizim dışımızda da bir yaşam varsa onu bulabilsin ve bizim neler yaptığımızı bilebilsinler diye. O tip bir şey var. Ama onun ne kadar uzaklığa gittiğini bilmiyorum şimdice. Çok eskiden gönderilmiş.
Evet. Hubble teleskobu sayesinde daha kapsamlı şeylere ulaşabiliyoruz evrenle alakalı. And let's see the next. And let's see, mark the statements true or false. So what do you think? The first, Sarp is absent, right? Ufuk.
Yes.
Can you read and answer it, please?
Whether there's life on other planets is a question that divides people. This is true.
This is true, right? Some people think that is no existence. Some people think that it exists. Thank you very much for the correct answer. And next, Stephen Hawking completely Batuhan. Yeah, Batuhan's microphone is not working, right? Berk, can you?
Hangisindeydik hocam?
The second, Stephen Hawking is completely sure that we're not alone in the universe.
True.
But is he completely sure or?
False.
Yeah, somehow it's false because he cannot be completely sure, but almost certain, right? He's almost certain that we are not alone in the universe. To be completely sure, we should prove it. Thank you. And third, Sıla, Hawking believes
Hawking believes that all life forms on other planets will be very basic. False diye düşünüyorum ama doğrusu
Yeah, it's false. Yes, it's. He thinks that forms on other planets can be intelligent.
Yes.
More intelligent than us, and they may have better technology than we have. Thank you for the correct answer. And for, let's see, and some of you cannot speak through microphone, that's why, Teoman, you can use your microphone. For,
he says that any alien visitors to Earth would clearly have more advanced technology than we have. True.
yes, it's, thank you. They may have more advanced technology, maybe weapons. And 5, Ahmet.
He believes alien visitors might try and make Earth their new home. False. Just
So what? Yeah. Go on, please. So why is it false? Because
for rescues. Aliens just come for rescues. Earth's rescues.
to take valuable resources
Yes.
and leave.
Yes.
Yeah. They just want to settle down. They don't want to become inhabitants. Might be. Thank you. And 6. Yiğit Efe, can you speak? Can you use your mic? Yiğit Efe. Murat Han.
Which one?
The last one, 6th.
He
Murat
uses an example from history to illustrate his point. History. Did he use the history?
Yeah, he compared something.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true. So Christopher Columbus, when he first landed in America, he named people as Indians. Now, they gave food and took gold. And and maybe some of you might have listened to Iron Maiden's song, which is called "Run to the Hills." I want you to listen it. Run to the hills. So it describes so-called Indians. White men came, brought us pain. And now let's sum it up. And here I want to take 2 perspectives. The first is lexical. The second is comprehensive. And Sıla,
Yes, teacher.
I want you to build the same sentence as you see here. I want you to use may in past. Yani şuradaki formun aynısını farklı bir şekilde uyarlamanı istiyorum.
Hocam onu ben yapamam ya.
Bunu daha önceden görmüş olabilirim. Nasıl dersin mesela?
Hocam ne diyeceğimi bilmiyorum ki.
Burada senin yapacağın sadece görmek. Fiilini 3. hale getirmek olacak.
May have already seen.
Yeah. I may have already seen it. Right? Ya da I may have seen it before. Right?
Yes.
Önceden görmüş oluyorum. Burada biz ne yapmış olduk? Bir ihtimal sunuyoruz.
Geçmişte olan bir
Spekülatif bir ifade ortaya koyuyoruz ve bunu geçmişte olduğunda ifade etmiş oluyoruz ve bunu da yaparken have ve fiilin üçüncü halini yerleştiriyoruz. Güzel. Simay,
Evet hocam.
uzaylılar inşa etmiş
Benim sesimi
olmalılar diyor ya
başka
şurada.
biri yapsa olur mu?
Yapabilirsin. Kapıyı kapatmış olmalıyım. Nasıl dersin?
Ee, I'm
Evet. Aynı formu uygulayacaksın. Sadece fiil değişecek.
hocam hangi form?
Şu.
Must
Lazer.
have mi?
Evet.
I must have closed the door.
Yeah, bu kadar. I must have closed the door. Kapıyı kapatmış olmalıyım şeklinde. Güzel. And next for Murathan. Do you
Aliens are
remember this form, Turkish translation? Be very likely to.
büyük bir olasılıkla varlar gibi demek istemiş.
Evet. Peki sen kuvvetli muhtemel bir şey söyleyerek başka bir cümle kurabilir misin?
Are likely to exist. Coronavirus is very likely to have a second wave or something like that.
Yeah, possible. And I'm afraid it will happen. Coronavirus is very likely to spread quicker than it was last month. And how about this? You are very likely to be released in 2 weeks or after schools close. Maybe kind of a gift for you, like not gift, but how can we say award can be awarded by being released. Actually, you have a right to travel with your parents, accompanied by your parents, right? You can go to other cities with your parents. And contain. Ebru.
Yes, teacher.
Have you ever thought that container, in Turkish container, so comes from the root contain.
Hocam soru tam anlayamadım da. Daha
So
sorabilir
do you
misin?
know the meaning of this word?
Contains mı?
Yeah,
Hocam
contain.
bir şey söyleyebilir miyim?
Söyle canım.
Hocam bugün Ebru'nun doğum günü.
Hadi ya. Neden daha önce bu tür şeylere mesaj atsanız da biz de böyle...
Hocam herkes duysun diye dedim burada.
Tamam, teşekkür ederiz. Doğum günü kutlu olsun.
Teşekkür ederim hocam. Sağ olun.
Sağlıklı, mutlu, huzurlu bir...
Çok sağ olun hocam inşallah.
Her şey daha güzel olsun inşallah. Güzel bir gün senin için.
Sağ olun hocam, teşekkür ederim.
Peki, contain.
Hocam ne demek olduğunu bilmiyorum ya.
İçermek.
Efendim?
İçermek.
Ha, içermek.
Include
Tamam.
şeklinde söyleyebiliriz. Container. So it's a tool that we put something in it. Contains hundreds of millions of stars. And extensive. Teoman, nasıl bir sıfat bu? Extensive. Distances.
Bilmiyorum hocam tam. Extensive. Yani nasıl desem? Bir cümleye
Genelde
bakayım.
eksi olduğu zaman böyle dışa bir açılım oluyor değil mi? Daha genişlemek
Evet
şeklinde söyleyebiliriz. Geniş. Daha geniş
Daha
mesafeler.
açık, geniş.
Kesinlikle. Daha geniş açık mesafelere seyahatleri söz konusu. And be bound to, bağlı olmak diyebiliriz buna. Bağlı kalmak şeklinde. Yani daha iyi silahlar sahip olmaları için ya da üretebilmeleri için iyi bir teknolojiye bağlı olmaları gerekiyor. Teknoloji eşittir. Yani daha doğrusu silahların kalitesi teknolojiyle doğru orantılı diyebiliriz. Alright, let's end the class. See you tomorrow in the morning. Take care.
See you teacher.
I love you. Hocam bitirebilir